Today I'd like to talk about the best antique shows in America. Well, antique shows stayed the same for many decades. There were, many shows throughout the country. With the coming of the internet, shows have suffered in many areas. Many of the very good shows don't exist anymore, and some that come to mind are the Atlantic City show, the wonderful show at Bello, and even Bud Marin's show at Coconut Grove and Atlanta. Then the other phenomenon that's happened is the decline of other shows. By decline, I would say primarily, less dealers. If you look at the New York Pier Show, if you look at the O'Hare Show in Chicago, another show that disappeared was the Wheatley Show in Minneapolis, the Star of the North Show in Minnesota, the Arlington Racetrack Show, which probably was the best antique show in the country for years. It was so busy. I remember in the late 70s, we were doing that show, and it was so busy that we wouldn't look up at the customers because they might want to take you away from writing up your orders. And at one show, we left with 70 less boxes of antiques than we came in with. And at a good show these days, maybe we get rid of a box or two. So anyway, there are a few shows that have bucked this trend of either not being in business anymore or actually less dealers. One type is the small show that is a benefit. It can be for a hospital, or it can be for a disease, or for a club. Some of those shows seem to be doing better. But as far as large regional shows, two shows really come to mind. The first one is the Baltimore Antique Show. That one is held Labor Day weekend, and it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday before Labor Day. That show was started by Frank Farland Bloom, and it started as a show with about 200 dealers, and he sold the show a few years back, and has swelled to a 600 dealer show. And I really think it's the best well-rounded antique show in the country. A friend of mine went to the show, and he said at a good Midwest show he would find 3 Tiffany lamps, and he said at this show he found 26. And so it's known, its strong points really are silver. It has a very nice book show. It's really got good, well-rounded antiques, American antiques in particular. I really recommend you go there. It also, the whole downtown area, the Inner Harbor area has been redone. It's got the new baseball park. It has wonderful restaurants. We every year enjoy rating all the crab cakes that we see there. We have found that they have the best crab cakes anywhere. Also, there is Little Italy, great Italian food. There's many good things to do at the Inner Harbor, many activities, and so you can really make a nice week or weekend out of it. So the other show is the original Miami Beach Antique Show. This was started by Lou Barron, and it has been around for a good number of years. And again, it has resisted the trend. The quality is improving, and it's never been bad. It always has been a great quality show. But there was too much new jewelry at it, and now the new owners have focused on getting it to be a true antique show and not having as much new jewelry. This is a real truly worldwide antique show. You get people from South America, from the Orient, and especially from Europe coming and shopping at this show. I would say there's more great merchandise at this show than of any other show that I know of. While I would say the Baltimore show has great American antiques, the Miami Beach show has great worldwide antiques. And at both of these shows, you can find things for the average person. It isn't all, 10,000 this, and 20,000 for this, and 100,000 for that. There are antiques that the average person can enjoy. And we also enjoy great restaurants down at Miami Beach. Joe's Stone Crabs is a unique restaurant. The Florida stone crab is a protected species. They remove one claw from the crab, and the crab regenerates that claw, and so no crabs are killed. And it is, as far as I know, the only restaurant that has these amazing stone crabs. Thanks.